Hi everybody, Pat Strano and Feels Right Marketing, also with Empower Network. This may be amazing. This is actually the second time I'm recording this. Anybody that knows me knows that I take too long to say anything or write anything. I went so quick on the first one I couldn't even understand myself, so I had to redo it. So I'm going to have to go a little slower. This is an announcement that I wanted to do in person. I was supposed to, I had planned on opening an Empower Network Skype group on October 1st. I also run another Skype group that is a generic Skype group, and we have a few members that are already an Empower Network member, and they didn't want to wait, and neither did I. But there were a few things I needed to get done or wanted to get done before I opened the group to everybody and made the formal announcement. So a few people did start over the weekend, but this is the real deal announcement. The only thing I want to express to you, for those that are already, there's a few kinds of people. I always assumed everybody's heard of Empower Network. I really haven't heard of somebody that hasn't at least said, oh yeah, I've heard of it. But yet I've run into people that say, yeah, that's that group, that this, that, or the other thing, and they're pretty off. I haven't run into anybody that, again, if they've heard of it, then they're often off track. So that needs to be settled a little bit. And I'm sure there's people that probably haven't heard of Empower Network. This group is open to anybody curious, interested in Empower Network, wants to know more, feels they need to know more. You can find all those answers there in many ways available to you. I'm trying to slow down a bit because I couldn't even understand myself on the last one. Okay, the other thing that's I'm sure if I was, which I am, in Empower Network, which we're just getting ready to celebrate our first year on October 31st, which you'll see in one of the videos, some happy birthday messages. That's what that's about. But I'm trying to be repetitive because I do provide a lot once you get into the other things I have there for you on the site. But I know that as a member of Empower Network, we have a lot of social groups, especially on Facebook. And if I were invited, as I'm going to invite a lot of people with this particular video as a front end, why another one? Goodness, I already belong to a whole bunch like I do. My why for that is I'm not aware of, it doesn't mean there isn't any, of any that, Facebook can do a lot of things. To me, Skype is very limited in as far as we don't get to underline, we don't get crayons, we don't get color, we don't get a lot of photographs, we get a few little dumb avatars or icons. But what we do get is the ability for voice and audio, audio visual, which hardly anybody ever uses. They usually either text or, SMS or chat, via typing. Think of how much more valuable we could be, how much quicker we could learn together, mastermind, build our team's strength, ideas. How are you doing it? What are you doing different? I don't get this. How did you do yours? Well, I did mine. There's so much that can occur in a conversation, a face-to-face conversation. So much more productivity, so much more efficiency, effectiveness, round table style. So much more. I bet you, without even off the top of my head looking at any statistics or anything like that, I bet you all of those things I just mentioned probably get increased by perhaps as much as 80-85% if you do it as a group, as if we're sitting together. All right, so I think that's going to be really beneficial. So that's one of my whys for doing the Skype group, because yes, I know we have plenty of other groups, but I want to see something happen different. I'm able to do groups of up to 10 people at a time. If we have to grow bigger than that, we're going to lose some intimacy. And then when we head toward, there's vocal in the middle, and there's other ones I've been looking at, but then we're heading toward webinar, and you really can't. Too much comes out in that. So there's a lot of benefit to having a group around that size. The second reason for it is I am very strong into social networking, and I also am very much aware of how competitive our industry is. And I also am very big on everybody learning to use video, as I still am myself, because I realize how important it is. What better place than on Skype when you're just dealing with a couple people that you don't have to get made up to show yourself to the world, that you can get used to getting in front of the camera and you know, just like as if somebody came to your house unexpectedly or something like that. Just get used to it, so that you can start making your own videos and putting your face out there so that people remember you like somebody they know. Because you read people a whole lot better when you see them and hear them talk than a stranger. Who are you going to listen to? Ghostbusters. No, seriously. So I see twofold thing happening here. So I do really hope that y'all see that too. Some benefits we may not see a lot of happening right now that really can be very effective in many ways. Everybody, please, effective immediately. The site has been open for a couple days. Just want to get a video up there to explain everything for you, and you know, have everything right. You wouldn't want to, you know, have a party and invite everybody and have them come before you had any food there, kind of thing. But anyway, the room is ready for use. Just go to Skype if you don't have it, or get it downloaded for free. Off the internet, just do search Skype, but most of us have it. And then just contact request Patricia Strano, PATRICIA.Strano, S like Sam, T like Thomas, R like Richard, A like Apple, N like Nancy, O, Strano, Patricia.Strano. Just say add me to EN. And do me a great favor and leave your email address, because once the group gets growing, it's very hard for me to get those out of people. I hate email, so you're not going to see a lot from me. But I do want to send out either say a semi-monthly or a monthly newsletter to the group members. And I also need an alternative way to get in touch with them if they're down with Skype, or sometimes things are just easier to mail forward to somebody if I have their email address. But believe me, I don't like it. I have way too much email myself, so you're not going to see a lot of email from me. Just you know, a couple newsletters here and there. Emergencies, you know, if I need to deal with you and need a way to get in touch with you in another way. Hopefully not run into autoresponders, and so just leave me a note. Add me to Empower. I will add you ASAP. See you tomorrow as we go on. I don't know when you'll see this message. Again, Patricia.Strano, add me, and leave me your email address. It's real important to me. And that's it. Thank you. Hope to see you there. Love y'all. Bye-bye.